Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim and this is the Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. This is Chapter 2, Episode 3, Stacking Blocks 2. We're gonna go ahead and begin as we usually do with our introductions. Beginning with our illustrious and awesome storyteller, Rygon.
Hello. In the spirit of April Fools, my name, and that is all. Who's next? Okay, fine. My name is Rygon. I am the storyteller for this game. What that means is that I am the one who has developed this world. I am the one who dictates the players the consequences of their actions, and I'm the one who controls all of the NPCs and their silly little voices. I help to ensure that the flow of the game continues, as well as keep things manageable and under wraps, so not too many friction or whatnot. And I hope you all have yourselves a fun time with this session. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens today. Just about anything could happen. And yeah, I will go ahead and I'll turn it over to our players, our fine players. As a side note, we are missing 2 players this evening. Unfortunately, they had issues that came up and were not able to participate, so Aurum and Lyndon will not be here for tonight. All right, who is first?
Amos.
Oh, I got an Oreo in my mouth.
Why?
I saw an Orion earlier, and it was so cute. Cookie Eon.
No, Amos, spit out Ori.
Nom be nom nom nom
No.
nom nom.
Is it good?
Hi, I'm Wernimal, and I play Amos, the Growlithe, and I'm gonna explore some stuff today and chew on Azurith's head crest.
Would your character at all be somebody who believes in feng shui?
No.
Okay, why is that?
It's not someone I would think that would go for like any kind of like superstitious stuff. He's not that kind of person. He'd be like, oh, if this thing's here, that means we'll get bad luck or something. He doesn't go for that kind of shit. He's like, fuck that shit. Or fluff that something.
Fair enough. All right.
I'd be
next.
surprised if Amos even had a, actual real furniture that he didn't just grab from next to the dumpster out back. But next up, Azurith.
Greetings all, I am Azurith, and I play, Azurith. What, you expected something else? Who else would be playing me?
Well, that's
You sure?
good enough for me. Are you wanting
All right,
us all to
what about
answer
you?
the questions about the feng shui?
Yes. Yes, that is your question for this evening.
Who is that thing? I have no clue who or what that thing is.
Feng shui is the practice of arranging your home in a manner in order to promote positive energy.
Probably.
Okay.
And everybody's favorite emotional support pup, Dart.
Dart.
Thank you very much. All right.
Do you need a hug today? Keep on doing your best. Okay. Anyways, Hi everyone, my name is Seda, and I play Dirt the Steel Ground Rock Rough. I'm excited for what mysteries and potential traumas we come across today. In terms of Feng Shui, if I'm pronouncing that correctly,
Feng Shui.
I believe
based
it
off how you
is
describe,
actually pronounced feng shui.
It's
Eh,
feng shui.
I've heard it both ways.
based off of how Rygon was describing it, Dart would be on board with it, but not necessarily in the, I guess, like the paranormal practice, but definitely in a logical practice. Because hey, if things are exactly where you expect them to be, then you have a semblance of order in your life, and all is good.
Fair enough.
It provides certainty.
Amos is more like, fuck it looks good there. Leave it there.
Amos, where's the Oranberry?
I forget.
And I am Zim, and I am playing Jet, the ghost electric type rock rough. And Jet would not care about feng shui. He honestly, I don't think he'd spend much time at home anyways for that to matter to him. He would want to be out and exploring and such.
All right,
But
fair enough.
with the introductions out of the way, we are going to turn it over to Amos for the recap of last session.
All right, let's see what I can remember. Let's go. So we, we had, looked around the place just a teeny bit, and then decided to, spend the night, try to stay hidden in the place behind a desk, close the door, and one of us would keep watch at certain parts of the night. So, mostly everyone's watch went okay, except for mine, where we got a little spooked because Amos thought he saw something outside looking in, and the door opened. So I woke up Jet, and Amos and Jet investigated a bit and found that there was there's wind that blew open the window, and there was a plant outside that was right against the window. So we just closed the door, and it was fine for the rest of the night. And then we got up and the next morning and decided to look around the building we were in, and we discovered it is some kind of aquarium place with like a bunch of fish in it. And then we just forget what led up to this, but someone zapped the water like that a bunch of fish were in, and then they all died.
I wonder who.
Yeah, looks at Jet. And
We were running low on supplies, and there was food right there in the water. He just wanted to get some.
And you fell in, you panicked, and you zapped them all.
yep, they all got
But
zapped.
you
And we
don't
have a
pretend
bunch
that was
of-
at all purposeful.
Okay, zapping all of them, no, that was not purposeful. But it's not my fault that the railing broke.
Fair enough.
And yeah, we got a bunch of little fish now, and then we were talking about what we were going to do next. Where we were going
Oh,
to go next.
you all did have that next.
What do we do next?
What ran by you all?
Oh yeah, there was a. What was it again? Something ran by us. It was like crying. It was a ponietta, or it was a horse thing, and with flaming mane, and it ran by us, and it was crying or something. And I think that's where we.
But we
ended.
didn't notice that.
We didn't notice that.
Specifically, Amos and Dart did not notice the tears running down his eyes.
Ah, okay. And that's what I have. That's what I remember.
Does anyone want to put in any other like little details that may have been missed?
No, I think like the Sparks Note version was covered. We explored the strange building we had in. It was weirdly aquatic and seemed to be more of a showcase than anything else. We explored. Jet accidentally got us a food supply. Dart had some more issues to work through. Prior to that, and probably has some more issues to work through later. And now we have this weird mysterious creature running away from other weird mysterious creatures.
Okay.
So what is the ruckus about? And how can we help?
It's a great question. All right,
Also,
I'll go ahead and
should
I'll
we
describe
help?
the scene. Yeah, right. I'll go ahead and I'll describe the scene. You all can then decide what you're going to do with it. So, but first things first, let's roll on the weather table. And let's see here. Ooh, I hope you all get paper tornado.
Sounds like a bunch of paper cuts.
Yes.
They won't have your mind scales.
Amos snarls on Azurith's head crest.
Shit, how am I gonna do this one?
Jet chews
I'm
on
afraid.
Azurith's head crest.
Dart chews on his own insecurities.
Dart, why are they all chewing on my head crest?
It's delicious.
Okay. I think I have an idea of how I could do this one. So, you all are crossing over of like various small little gangways and wooden bridges that are kind of just crossing over these small little rivulets of water. Not necessarily anything like, say, river size, but just big enough that it still gives you some pause, and you each kind of more or less give a little bit of a thanks to whomever took the time to build all of these little wooden structures. The day is shining bright. It's about early afternoon at this point, and there doesn't really seem to be much going on in the air. It's quiet, aside from the sound of the bubbling water. And in a way, you all kind of feel a little good about yourselves. It's actually turning out to be kind of a fine day so far. You don't see any signs of pursuit. And you're hoping that, well, eventually you'll be able to cross through the last few little bits of the city in order to reach your next destination. When suddenly you all hear behind you, "Hey, stop right there!" And inevitably, I'm sure some of you probably turn around. And before you can, a creature just kind of blows right by you. It appears to be some kind of a hooved thing that has like a trail of fire going down its head, neck, and back and tail. And some of you are able to clearly see that the creature is in fact weeping, with tears sparkling behind it as it gallops away. To those of you who are able to also look behind you, as you're trying to see who had called out, you see what appears to be a kind of a blackish purple raptor-like creature with various bony plates kind of like sticking out of it, with the most noticeable one being on its cranium. The creature appears to be very fierce and, for lack of a better term, hard-headed. Stop right, stop right there. And he kind of like just runs, not necessarily runs by, but he kind of like stops at the foot of the party, just gasping for air. There are some ruined buildings around you. However, the water appears to have flowed through many of them, rendering them either inaccessible or just plain dangerous. What do you all do?
Um,
I was just be looking back and forth between the person who just come up to them and the thing that just ran past them.
how far, like, can Jet get a shadow sneak in to get to the horse?
No. The horse is already gone. You barely see the flicker of its tail as it rounds around a corner.
Okay. And the raptor thing is running up to us?
It has stopped at the foot of the party, kind of just like barely behind all of you, kind of just gasping for air. He's got like, he's got his hands on his knees and he's just like, who? Uh, uh.
Sir, are you all right?
I'm fine. Why didn't any of you try to stop him?
What reason was for us to stop them?
He's obviously a kid. He's running into danger.
Amos shrugs.
They made their way past a little too fast for us to be able to actually catch them.
Never mind. I'll go get him myself.
Why were they running?
I'm not sure. Just, I come from a traveling caravan, just a little up the ways, and that's one of our And he kind of takes a little bit of a pause before he resumes speaking. Cart pullers. Unfortunately, the boy, well, he heard something he didn't really like, and he decided to make his way down here. I'm not sure what he heard, though. That was between him and his father.
Some
Just-
of us. No?
Just like roughly looking at like the direction we were going in versus the direction the creature went in, like, is it roughly in the same direction we're going?
Roughly. Although you do see that the creature has kind of rounded a corner, so instead of it being a straight shot, you would have to go a bit out of your way.
Amos is kind of quietly to the rest of the group, just, hey, do we really want to help this guy? Or do we just want to get going.
Wait. And as soon as Amos kind of like speaks up a little bit, even if it's at a whisper, the creature kind of just goes dead. He just goes stock still. Um, I'm sorry to bother you all. I'll be leaving. Have a good day. Goodbye. And he immediately retreats back down the path that he'd just come up from.
Hey, what's the
that
sudden
was
rush?
that was definitely odd. I think we should go investigate the. I think we should go try and help that horse creature.
I want to investigate more of the thing they... I feel like we should split up.
I don't think that would
Amos
be a good
shakes his
idea.
head. No, I don't think so. We can take a look around together, and if we see anything, we see something. Otherwise, let us keep looking, check this place out a bit more.
I really want to help.
That creature, how far away did are they already like way too far away?
Well, they're kind of going. I mean, he was out of breath, and he's obviously on the older side of things. He's at a decent jog's pace away. If one of you gave a determined run, you could probably catch up to him.
Dart's gonna kind of give a determined run after him.
Teach my hamster to suck
Okay.
eggs.
We have influence.
He sees that you are. Okay.
Sorry. Just picking it up. Kenku, I already filled out the maximum space that I could on those. I don't have a way to add in more of a note.
Are we going? Am I going to see the influence?
I'm bringing it up. My computer is...
Oh, computer's being naughty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenku, that would be at least a major influence. I'll send it to you anyways, Rygon, but yeah, I am denying that one.
Okay. I could keep that one in mind for later. I don't mind that. It just right now would detract from what is actually going on. So if they're okay, I'll pocket it, but otherwise it won't be happening right now.
Well, it's been denied because adding in a new character like that would be at least a major.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
Fair enough.
I sent it to you so you know what it was in case they do redeem it at a major, but you know.
Okay. Anyway, he does see you chasing after him, Dart. And despite his age, you can see he does have some powerful legs, and he is going to attempt to evade you. He rounds around a corner, and as you come up, you can see that there are about 3 different paths he could have gone down. The left one goes across a bridge. The middle one goes across not across, but goes through a ruined building. And the one on the right seems to go into a submerged area. What do you do?
How far away am I from the group at this point?
We'll put this one. We'll put this one into about, say, you're about 200, 300 yards away. Like you're within shouting distance, but you know it's you're a ways away.
Could I try focusing on my senses just to see if I can pick up on any abnormal kind of footsteps or crunch or any
Sure.
noise or vibrations of note?
Sure. Give me an insight survival nature. You hear faint splish splashes coming from the right side.
Dart's gonna breathe deeply at himself. And he's going to make his way to the water's edge of the submerged part and stop. He's hesitant.
Is this out of eye shot from the rest of us?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Is there a house or preferably like a fenced yard or something nearby where we are that we could hide the Pulgos and the others for us to freely go explore without bringing those along?
There doesn't seem to be much in the way of a yard, but there are plenty of ruined buildings around that you could attempt to stash your Pulgos in. This is more or less was a dense urban housing area.
Okay. Basically, I'm looking for somewhere that Argus, Jolene, Doc, and Ethan can stay at while we go investigate this stuff.
Yeah, there's one or two ruined buildings you could stash them all in.
Okay. Jet will work on getting that done while Dart's doing his thing.
Joke.
How deep? How far does the submerged part of this like street section go, and how deep?
It comes up about halfway up your legs. As for how far it goes, you can see that it extends around the length of a street.
A gleaming endowment.
Kenku tipped $25.
Kenku, thank you so much for that tip. Tier 1 and 2 have been completed. Thank you so much for the support, Kenku.
Alright, I need to go look at my own notes then. Because there is something I need to look at. Wherever I put them.
They're right there. You know, right there. No, over there.
Over there. Okay, here we go. Sorry, this was taking a second.
It's not a problem at all.
All right, I have my thing set up. Okay.
Great fun! Right, Boo?
So, to anyone unaware, the tier system for the donation goal means that as each tier is met, something more will happen in regards to the goal itself. So, for example, if my goal is to have the players find, like, say, a box of dynamite, and that's like at $25, then at a tier 1, they may gain a scent of gunpowder in the air. Tier 2, they recognize that there may be some crates around that have waterlogged dynamite in them. And then tier 3, and we'll assume this is the last tier, they actually find the box itself relatively easily. So it is possible that the goal could still be fulfilled even without it being all the way tipped up. But it is guaranteed to only happen if the goal is met. So we have had 2 tier 2s finish. Ergo, Dart, you see something strange in the water.
Oh no.
It appears to be a brown fin slicing underneath the waves.
Dart's gonna like take a slow step back from the water's edge. Not breaking any eye contact from the movement in the water, but giving himself some distance.
Okay. You also see on, like, somewhere underneath the water around the fin, what appears to be a kind of a glint, a sheen of sorts. It's hard to make out what it is, though, from this distance and from this angle. All that you know is that whatever this creature is, it is kind of flowing in and out of various bits and pieces of debris on the flooded street. What is everyone else up to?
I'll just be very concerned for the flaming horse that ran by.
Okay.
Looking in the directions, and moments after they move the stuff to the side, he's gonna say, "We should really go after the flaming thing."
I agree. That's why I'm getting everyone here settled. Argus and Jolene, if you two could watch over Doc and Ethan while we go and investigate, that would be appreciated.
Well,
Okay. I mean, Doc, yeah, she perfectly accepts. She seems, again, she's just kind of occupied in her own world as she just slowly massages Ethan's head fur.
great. Now let's get moving. And Azurith will run off.
Amos
Okay.
will follow along.
And Jet,
Shouldn't we wait for Dart to come back before we go?
Too much time will be wasted, Azurith shouts back as he continues running.
Oh yeah, where did he run off to again?
Well, I guess since they're running off, Jet's gonna go look for Dart.
okay. You can kind of remember where Dart had run off to. You are able to make your way down and you round the corner and you see Dart just kind of standing there. What do y'all do?
Jet will call out to Dart. Dart, you okay over here? Azurith and Amos ran off.
Dart's going to appear to be in a little bit of a trance, not initially responding.
Jet will go up to, sorry, throat's still not happy with me today. Jet will go up to Dart and, put a paw on his, shoulder. You okay there?
Oh, um, I guess so.
You're still right next to the water. Well, not right next to, but, you know, close by, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So it's kind of just like lapping at his paws.
the water?
Yes.
Oh, that's him talking to Dart.
They're Dart kind of changing the subject a little bit, being like, there's something in there.
Can Jet see whatever he's talking about?
Yes, you can. You can see the brown fin kind of just slicing across the waves, slowly making its way in and out of various different um, bits of piles of rubble, entryways to buildings, stuff like that. It never seems to stay for very long before it pops back out. Whatever it is, though, it doesn't seem to have noticed either of you.
Does Jet see the glint?
Yes, you do.
I chased down here and unfortunately lost sight of our acquaintance. And I thought I heard, footsteps going down this alley, but it seemed unwise to proceed.
Probably for the best. We really shouldn't be splitting up like this. Should we, Jet's gonna try and see if he can make out anything more of what the glint is.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a, because it's quite a bit of a distance away, an insight survival alert. Or actually, let's make this an insight contest alert. Oh, you only had one die for that?
No, I had more. You just changed it and I had to recalculate. Or, crap.
Gotcha.
One sec.
You cannot tell what it is from this distance. Yep. Yeah, you're still having a hard time. You know it's metallic. You know it's clean and burnished, whatever it is. But you can't really tell exactly what it is. But you do know that it's artificial.
Should we try and see what that is? Well, I know you're not up for going in the water, Dart, but I could go ahead. At least you've got that really powerful ability to help me out from here.
Dart's going to sigh. Well, I feel silly for running out here to not find something of note. It's worth a shot.
And the water is calm, right?
It's got some waves in it. Like it's not exactly a raging river kind of a thing, but you can tell that there's a bit of a current. There's a flow.
Okay. And I'm assuming there's no like wall or debris or anything that Jet could try and get closer to the object on, like there was with the crazy guy.
I mean there are some piles of rubble within the water. Some like oddly shaped lumps of stuff, broken signs, things that look like they may have once been benches, that sort of thing. But they're a little inconsistent. You feel, though, if you really made the effort, you could hop from bit to bit. But considering the water does not really go that high, well, considering the water doesn't really go that high, at least there's no risk of drowning if you were to fall in.
He's more concerned about disturbing whatever creature it is. But he doesn't really need to hop when he can shadow sneak. Because if he can hop
True.
that distance, he can shadow sneak out there.
I don't know. Would that actually work? Like, suppose that there's a canyon, right? Could you shadow sneak across a canyon? Or would you be limited by the distance of going down and then up?
I think saying going down and then up would be a fair thing, but you also said the water's not that deep, so...
Yeah, the water's not that deep. Yeah, I'm just, this is just more of me pondering for that in the future. But some of the piles of rubble are just far enough that you'd actually have to make a physical leap for it. And that's just mostly because of the oddity of the terrain. That said, though, the first 3 piles in front of you, you could shadow sneak on. And in order to get all the way fully across the road, it would require probably about 8 hops in total.
Like 8 actual jumps, or
Just going across 8
including?
piles of rubble, whether it's through shadow snake or whatever.
Okay. Well, he will shadow sneak across to the third one. Basically, he goes to one, watches for the creature, see if it's noticed him. If not, he goes to the next, and basically rinse and repeat.
Go ahead and roll me some stealth. 3 stealth, please. So we are going to use dexterity, survival stealth. Oh, that's a strong one for you.
At least a little.
The first one you do accidentally knock a pile, like a rock into the water. Now I am going to roll on my end. If the creature rolls a 4, 5, or 6, they will be alerted. Okay, they are alerted. You can see the fin kind of just like stops dead in the water and slowly turns towards you on top of your rock now.
He is going to kind of freeze for a moment and be ready to shadow, basically holding an action to shadow sneak back to where Dart is.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of stand still, waiting.
Okay. Yeah, the creature does not make much movement aside from the small little movements to keep itself still in the current. It appears to be more. I mean, it doesn't really appear to be aggressive. It's more of just, it's just watching you.
Well, if it doesn't seem to be aggressive, and considering he's on the first pile, he's gonna go and call out. Probably won't be able to hear him. We'll see. Hello. Can you hear me?
The creature does not quite respond.
Jet's gonna go ahead and shadow sneak to the next one.
Okay. Okay, you managed to make it over without. I'm assuming you're not trying to stealth, so you get on the pile. It's a bit of a it's a messy shadow sneak. Stuff falls into the water, but you're able to get on top just fine. The creature just simply kind of just follows you. You're like it follows its view of you. At least you assume so. It's hard to tell considering so much of it's underwater.
Jet's just kind of looking back at Dart and then back to the creature. Kind of.
Dart's gonna give like a very shaky like paw up, like kind of give like a bit of a thumbs up, just like you're doing good.
I can imagine the pose, the dog awkwardly putting one paw up in the air as high as it can,
Trying to get a
almost
single
falling
digit
over. Jet's going to kind of splash the water a bit, trying to do it in like a playful way towards the creature.
The creature kind of just like, you can see it bob in the water, almost as if like replicating your motions. And then it swims off. It kind of just like disappears beneath the entrance of one of the ruined buildings, one of the flooded buildings, and you see no more of it.
Oh no. This is like the spider that gets out of view. But Jet's going to shadow sneak to the third one and then try and jump to the next one.
Okay. You do manage to make the shadow sneak. Go ahead and give me a dexterity survival athletic, please. Okay, you managed to successfully get onto the next pile of rubble. It seems like it's made out of this sort of like twisted wood, and it sort of breaks a little under you, but you're able to find your footing just fine. A little more than just your tail tip getting wet.
All right, he'll just continue on. Do you want to roll or shadow sneak for the next one?
The next one will be a roll, and for the sake of moving things along, this next roll will determine whether you get fully across or not. Okay, you are successful. You hop, skip, and jump your way all the way across until you're onto the other side. You can smell something that smells like pie in the air.
Oh no, we forgot Jolene.
We left her in the
And
oven too long.
Dart, what are you up to before we move back over to Werny and RZ?
Dart's primarily just focusing on making sure that Jet's not in trouble, but also trying to keep mind of his surroundings because don't know what was out here.
Fair enough. Yeah, you don't really spot much. Just the calm lapping of the water, the creak of the buildings, the sound of fire in the air. Nothing big.
Just a little fire's a treat.
Yeah, the fire is a little concerning.
But it is? It's kind of odd, though. None of you smell any smoke. Anyway, RZ, Werny, what are you two up to?
Running in the 90s. I'm kidding. But
Okay.
Azurith is running towards where they last saw the fire horse run.
Okay. Werny?
And Amos, not wanting Azurith to just be running off alone, is trying to keep up.
Okay. As you both are moving along, you can tell that the path that the creature took is a relatively straightforward one. It appears to essentially extend down what appears to have been once a row of shops. Just small little stores with some with their windows smashed in, others with drooping signs, and so on and so forth. But there's something that immediately pings in the back of both of your minds that says danger. And although the road is clear, there's still something off about the place.
Amos is gonna say, "Hey, RZ, stop it."
It's Azurith,
Tiffany.
but also
Azurith.
I'm like,
Uh,
you're
Azurith.
running through danger. Meanwhile, Azurith is sitting there, cling, 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 cling.
Clink, 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 clink. Just, the jingle of a tambourine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about the kid.
Well, we should be careful where we're running into here. Let's take a look around.
Alright.
We gotta. We can't help the kid if we end up running into something ourselves.
True. Then let's sniff them up. Azurith looks directly at Amos with a smile.
All right, let's just try making less noise as we proceed.
That's what. Oh. Right. Realizing he's loud and clangy. And thus they begins investigating the area for any tracks of the child. Their scent,
Okay.
possibly.
As you move forward, both of you feel like you have just crossed a threshold. And suddenly there is the crackle of fire.
Hey, I don't like this.
As you speak, you can feel an intense flash of heat suddenly just kind of like explode right in front of you, Amos.
Amos is gonna back up.
Okay. As you back up, you feel yourself crossing back across something, some kind of a threshold, and that intense heat suddenly just vanishes.
All right, fluff that. I don't like this.
Did Azurith feel the heat, or just Amos?
You actually did feel a bit of it, but it was like it's like that distance of being a little bit away from a bonfire. You could feel it, but it wasn't like right on top of you.
Something wrong, Amos?
And suddenly there is another flash of heat, and you feel like what almost amounts to a small explosion just suddenly just pop right out in front of you.
And we'll take a couple steps back.
Okay. As you scream, you feel another explosion right in front of you. And you go flying backwards, back across the threshold. Take 1 damage.
I'm healed to full from the previous sessions and the rest the party had the other night.
You all had a long rest. You are all healed up.
Okay. Oh, that means I could have fought. Oh well.
Amos is just kind of oh fluff and run over to Azurith to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, you can smell what smells like burning metal and fur on Azurith. But there does not appear to be any sign of fire.
All right, so whatever it is beyond that point, it's like invisible fire or something. I don't like it. I think we should turn back. I don't feel like running into something horrific. Just the two of us.
I don't want to
Could you
turn back.
could you make me a moderator, please?
Sure. There you go.
They ran this way, so they must be this way. If they could get through it, then so can we.
Or we could be smart about this and try to find another way around. We don't know what the heck we're running into if we go through there.
Now I'm gonna try again. And he'll get up and march forward.
Amos says,
Okay.
"Your funeral."
You can feel yourself crossing that threshold again. And you can feel like an almost sweltering heat kind of just like descend upon you. But there are no explosions.
He'll think to himself, the heat is unusual. There's no fire, no flames, just heat. And he'll think that as he keeps taking one step forward.
Okay. As you take a few steps forward, the jingle jangle of your armor, your carapace, if you will, kind of just like clink, 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 clink. And suddenly you are consumed by explosions. You can feel what appear like tiny little explosions just kind of erupting all around you. And you cannot help but go stumbling in a direction. As you stumble, there are more clinks of your armor and more explosions until eventually you're thrown back out of the area once more. Take another point of damage.
And he's gonna grunt when he's finally done getting explosives thrown at him. I say that in quotes, by the way.
Okay.
Amos is just gonna sigh and just be like, "We're not getting through whatever that is. We need to find another way around."
Yep. Yep, I can't get through. Yep. He
Bless.
slowly gets up. I surrender on that front.
Amos is gonna look around to see if there's anything else he can see about what's like ahead of them that they can't get through.
Okay. You do see what appears to be two different buildings on either side of you. They appear to be relatively intact. One is a 3-story building, and you can see that it has some kind of a roof access of sorts. On the other side, you see a 1-story building that is just simply extending a fairly a fair ways away down the length of the side street. It almost appears to be like a collection of small shops kind of jammed together.
Amos is gonna point up at the roof of the 3-story building and say, "Hey, what if we try getting up there and try taking seeing if we get past on the rooftop?"
A different approach would be good.
Nope. It's either try to go up on the roof or try to find a way through one of these other buildings. Try to find a way to another street or something. Like we have a map of whatever kind of city this is or was.
Mm.
Amos is gonna try and see if he could look for a way into that 3-story building.
You can clearly see that the door itself is boarded shut. However, it appears that 2 large windows on the side have been busted open. It, having once been some kind of a shop of sorts itself, had a display area, and that is what's been smashed inward, assumedly by some kind of looter.
Alright, Amos is gonna try to get up in the smashed window.
Okay. You are able to get in, and you are confronted by a long row of clothes. Like, apparently this had once been a clothing shop of sorts, and you can see a variety of different weathered, dirty, just ragged scraps of cloth that are just left on these hangers, and other various bits and pieces of display, I don't know, shelving.
Alright.
There are 3 pathways in front of you. The left one goes through what appears to have been a kind of a baby section. The middle one goes through a feminine section, and the last goes through a masculine section. It is the one that is closest to the street. In the back, you can see what appears to be a set of stairs, as well as a couple of grayish doors. The doors are not attached to the stairwell at all. The stairwell is separate from them.
Alright, I guess first Amos is gonna kind of seal the clothes and be like, I wonder what kind of mon were these, and kind of like push a shirt or something aside. He walks over them.
Azurith would follow.
And I guess
You're
so.
you're kind of bombarded by just bright flashing faces and intense colors here and there, denoting that maybe this area had once been a young adult section.
Alright. I guess we'll. Amos is gonna walk in the direction of the stairwell.
Okay. Which path are you taking?
Um, I guess the. I said the men's section was closest to the street. I guess we want to stay away from the street, so go through the baby section, I guess.
Okay. What do you
Azurith,
do, Azurith?
Azurith will be following Amos.
Okay. Both walk down. You go past what appears to be just these plastic monstrosities of sorts. Some of them look almost like chairs, others like bed frames. It's honestly, you both have to give a bit of a sigh of what kind of monsters would dare do this to their young. before finally you are able to get to the other side, and you are at the stairwell and the double doors.
That was an unusual selection of clothing, they call it? Accessories?
Yeah. Not sure if I'd ever want to meet the whatever built this place. Amos is gonna kind of sign to the stairs. Oh, that's 3 stories up.
Well, you lead the way this time.
Amos will lead the way up the stairs.
Okay. As you walk up the stairs, that same familiar sensation of a sweltering heat slowly begins to descend upon both of you. It's not as strong as it was on the street, but you can feel that this area has some kind of a similar thing happening to it, if weaker. The strange thing is, though, as you each are taking steps forward, the sweltering heat almost seems to like come and go.
Alright. I guess Amos is gonna comment. Make note of whatever kind of anomaly this is we're running into. Wanna
Azurith will nod.
let the others know about these kind of things.
Okay. As you reach the second floor, you can very clearly see that this section was devoted to a book section of sorts. However, you could continue moving up the stairs if you so wish. There is also another pair of those same grayish metallic doors on this level as well, right beside you.
Amos is gonna kind of point into the second floor section and kind of be like, hey, books. You want to take a look at any of them?
Azurith shakes his head no. No. Not right now. Not unless the creature is here.
Amos is just gonna kind of walk in and pull a random one off the shelf, take a look at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a 1d6 for me, please. Nothing happens. You pull a random one off of the shelf, and you can clearly see that the title says, what's a good title? Drinks, Drinks, and More Drinks.
It's a book about the spicy water.
Spicy water.
Spicy water. Come on, we should get moving.
Hey, this book's on drinks. Maybe it has some info on that nice drink we found the other day. Well, that I think I had a little bit too much of. Amos will say with a laugh.
Put it in the bag, I guess, and then keep moving.
You know, now I'll look at it later. And then Amos will kind of just like throw it in his pack and carry on.
Okay. You are able to get back to the stairwell without any issue.
Alright, and well, I guess we'll head up the stairs.
Okay. you reach the 3rd floor. On this floor, you can see what appears to be a room full of flickering screens.
That will put Azurith on edge.
Okay, now what is this? Did like any of the other part of the building have power, or just this part has power or something?
It's hard to say. Neither of you really tested any of it.
It's the Discord cave.
Of course,
Would
you can
like-
see that the stairwell continues going up. You can see the same metallic doors beside the stairwell. And you can see through some of the crunched artificial materials and glass a small path that leads further on into the 3rd floor. The sweltering heat here does not appear to be a thing, but this area still carries a hint of danger that is making the fur on both of your bodies stand on end.
Alright, those are. Would like Amos know anything about electricity or anything like that, or what these
I don't
screens
think
could
so.
be?
Nope, I don't think anybody in the party ever took the time to talk to you about that.
Nope.
Wait, the TVs? I thought Amos had joined right before we went into the Discord cave.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
If
Yeah,
so,
he
then
joined-
you would have experienced it. Yeah, you would have experienced it then. Yeah, I recall now.
It's dark. That would have no idea.
So it seems, yeah, it seems familiar what the situation is, though oddly enough, you don't see any of those crystals about.
The static would be somewhat new to Azurith because he had soundproof at that time. Or at least I think that's how the interaction would work now.
Yeah, you had soundproof, and if I recall, you were not affected by the situation previously.
Nope, he was not affected.
I was just gonna kind of comment on. I wonder what's powering these screens. Like, how are they working? Is there like anything on the screens, or are they just static?
Just kind of static bars of color. Occasionally, there is a glimpse of maybe some show or another, just like images of things, but they're so faded, they're so distorted that it's honestly really difficult to make out anything at all.
And are there like lights on in the building or on the floor?
You do not see any lights on, just the screens.
Oh, this is definitely odd and worth checking out more later. Unless you want to look more into it now, Azurith.
He shakes his head no once more.
All right. Well, I guess we'll mark this. We'll should check this out later. This is definitely an odd find. So
I agree.
let's get up to the roof and see what we can see from the roof.
Okay. Both of you are heading up?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. What you can see as you both open up the latch door and clamber onto the graveled roof is, well, you can see actually a fairly decent way of the city around you. It's, well, kind of what you expected. It appears to be flooded, destroyed, and just honestly in a fairly sorry state of things. As you look around, though, you do catch a flicker of orange and yellow light coming from about like 3 or 4 buildings down. The next building right beside you is a 2-story building that you could try to make a jump for. It appears to be stable enough that hopefully you wouldn't fall through the roof. And while you all are deciding that, I will be right back.
Mystery.
Hey, yo.
I don't know, that's not saying that in character, but this is cool.
Well, since
Yeah.
he's away. Hi, Kaji! Y'all should definitely check out Kaji if you're not aware of him. Wonderful artist. Does lots of other stuff.
Kaji is a very good bean.
Yes. I didn't realize you knew each other, Seda.
Yeah, I've been looking on a couple of Kaji streams, and they rated me a few times.
Ah, fair enough.
Particularly when I was doing some of my Pokemon streams in the beginning of the year. I'm unfortunately out of
Fair
moon
enough.
balls.
Can't you go get more?
But that's art time.
Ah. Yeah, and I suppose with art you can have as many moon balls as you want that you throw at people.
Just put Dart in the ball pit, but all the balls are moon balls.
Okie dokie, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Good to be.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
So what have you both decided?
Amos looks around to see if there's anything he could use to maybe like make use this as like a board to walk down to the roof.
The closest thing that you can see is what appears to be a long, thick metal pole that has fallen due to age on the rooftop.
It's round, not stable enough.
Say again?
That's round, not stable enough.
Well, it's better than nothing unless you just want to try jumping it.
I don't mind jumping it.
All right. Amos is kind of gonna get up on the ledge and kind of just look around at the city a bit. Hey, you ever wonder what the hell happened to this place? Like, look at it all. The whole city, it's flooded and destroyed. Looks like it's been that way for a very long time.
Azurith will walk up next to Amos and peer over as well. Maybe this is happened after the Guildmaster lost some of its power?
I think this happened way before any of that. I think this happened before that he was probably even alive.
We should ask about it later when we get a chance.
I agree.
So it reminds me that there were some really strange buildings when we were on our first way to Starlight. That was a ride.
Amos will nod.
Anyways, let's go jump. Let's go find the chat.
Alright. Thought I saw something a few buildings down. We'll head in that direction.
Sounds good to me.
Amos will try and do a leap to the building, next building.
All right. Da 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 da. Anyone know that song?
Yes.
No.
Wait, isn't that used for like a meme?
Tis.
Yeah.
It's a simple jump. You go down about a story and you land solidly on the roof. You do maybe like a short little stumble or a roll, and you're good.
I was just gonna do a running jump.
Okay. You are equally successful. Although, did you aim?
Yes.
Okay, you land beside Amos, then not on top of him.
We apologize to the shipping community out there.
There will be no Azurith ain't gay. He wants to find a woman. Moving on.
Indeed. So the next building that is across the way, if you were to choose a jump, is another two-story. It is, however, a bit further away than the previous jump, and would most likely require a lot more effort on both your parts to make it. It's either that, or you could try climbing down what appears to be a fire escape of sorts, like this metallic staircase. The choice is yours.
Amos
think
is
he'll-
gonna look over the edge of the building down at the street, see if he sees anything down there.
You see a rat catch on fire.
I think that would be the Azurith and Amos look at each other like, oh no.
Amos is gonna sigh and be like, "Well, I don't think we should go down there to the street. Whatever kind of anomaly still seems to still be in effect here."
Let's see if we can find something to help us get across. And Azurith will be searching. They're on the rooftop, right?
Mm-hmm. You are on a rooftop.
Alright. Azurith will be looking for something long enough to get across the gap.
There doesn't appear to be anything necessarily long enough, but you do find what appears to be a thin wooden pole that is of considerable length.
How thin?
Oh, about pole vulture's pole thin.
Oh.
Amos to say, "Oh, like it could work. You just have to be careful."
Too thin for my liking.
I like to imagine that Amos is just chewing on Azurith's head crest in between his statements.
Yes.
Bullies. That is out of character, by the way. No, he wouldn't get the idea for pole vaulting, plus that'd be a really crazy idea.
I mean, you all can do whatever you want. I'm just presenting an item.
Are there no other items? Or
No, it's a inaccessible roof otherwise. There's no, like, say, staircase leading up to it, aside from the fire escape. So there doesn't appear like there would have ever been much kept on top. If you had been on the next roof over, you probably would have found more, as it appears to be full of different levels of construction materials.
Ah. The moment of, oh, that one was a better roof.
Well, it's the one you're trying to get to.
What am I trying to get to?
Yeah.
Only one of us needs to get across.
One of us could try jumping or trying to shimmy across the pole.
Well, I don't want to shimmy across the pole. That thing's narrow. Do you feel comfortable leaping?
Clearly, there is an easy solution here. Amos rides on Azurith and then jumps off of Azurith to get off of, get that extra space, you know, a Yoshi jump.
No, that's gonna kill Azurith.
Oh no. Amos just says, you know what, screw it. Amos is gonna run towards the edge and leap off the roof towards the other building.
Alrighty, let's see if you make it. Go ahead and give me a dexterity survival athletic, please. Yeah, you make it. You kind of go through a plastic tarp, and you get bundled up into this little fluff plastic ball tarp ball before coming to a stop near a bucket.
Well then. Alright. Amos is kind of dust himself off and then look around to see if there's anything to kind of make a pathway for Azurith to come across.
There appear to be several boards of sufficient size.
Alright, I'm gonna try to drag a board over with trying with my puppy claws and arms and dragging it with my mouth.
Oh, that's so cute.
Look at him drag the
so
big
cute.
stick.
The biggest
Hey,
stick.
look at him trying this right. Yep, you're able to eventually set the board in place, though it does appear to be quite weathered.
How long is that thin pole?
About the size of a pole vault pole.
Okay. I was curious.
Yeah, no worries.
Azurith would look at the weather thing, put a paw to it, test its strength.
Okay, and are you talking about the wooden board?
Yes, wooden board.
It takes your little weight just a bit, but it'll be hard to know if it can take the full weight until you're actually on it. But so far, it has not broken on you.
He's gonna take a deep breath, move back a bit, get a running start, and he's gonna bound across the wooden plank, taking as
Majestic.
few steps on it.
Okay. Yeah, you make it across. As you make it across, though, the board finally kind of snaps and falls into the alleyway below, and you just hear this rush of fire, and you smell burning smoke.
Azurith will beam a smile to Amos and say, "See, everything's fine."
Amos is kind of just give a concerned smile and be like, oh Fluff, what are we getting ourselves into?
Saving a child.
Okay,
And
there
then-
is only one more building in front of both of you. This one is a 3-story, and it obviously you're not really going to be able to jump onto the roof. However, the closest access you see is what appear to be a pair of windows that are missing glass, like panes of glass within them. Mostly because it appears that this construction site was meant to be bridging both buildings together. So you see a bit of scaffolding going from this roof to that roof, connecting this roof to those pair of windows on the other side.
So we can shimmy across the scaffolding. Right?
It's a trap!
Clearly, it's a bad idea. Who dared play it? Oh, sorry. It's fine.
So what do you two do?
Amos is gonna try to just look to see if there's a decently safe looking path to get to those windows.
Okay. I mean, the decently safest path is utilizing the scaffolding itself, just simply crossing over. But the only things you would have to contend with are, one, it's old, and two, maybe a few various items and buckets that have been strewn in the way.
Amos is gonna look to Azurith and say, "Oh, we'll take it one at a time, and I'll go across first." And then Amos is gonna walk onto the scaffolding to try to get to the window.
Okay. The scaffolding bends. It leans. But you are able to get across. As you enter in through one of the third floor or the second floor windows, you catch a smell that is strong and reeking. It's hard to tell exactly what it is, as it appears to just be more or less an empty room.
After Amos goes into the room, Azurith will then walk across the scaffolding himself.
Amos is just
Okay.
gonna comment, "Hurry up! It smells like crap in here."
You two are able to make it across, and you also catch a whiff of that same smell.
I can smell it. All right. Forward.
Do we notice anything in the room?
The room itself is empty. It appears to potentially have once been, like, say, a bedroom or something, but due to the construction, had been emptied out. You do see a door, obviously, just potentially leading to areas within.
Amos is going to try the door.
Okay. You are able to open the door with ease, and you spot in front of you another door, and to the left side you spot a short hallway that appears to, go down a corridor of sorts, and you can see stairs at the other end. In the middle of the corridor, you can see what appears to be a lump. And that is, you immediately recognize that is where the smell is coming from.
Amos is gonna cautiously approach the lump.
Okay. What are you up to, Azurith?
Looking around, trying to remember where the warm glow of the fire was ebbing from, and see if you can pinpoint it into the building.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean the light you saw earlier?
Yes.
You saw it somewhere around the first floor.
Azurith would be following Amos, because that's where the stairs would be.
Okay. As you get closer and closer to the lump, you can see what appears to be a large flower of sorts. It is red petaled, it's got like fat red petals, and with yellow dots on them. You can see what appears to be a variety of different flies buzzing around it. The stench it is putting off is just, it's unbearable, especially to your poor puppy nose, Amos.
Amos is gonna, oh, gross. Someone like something died in here.
Flowers can rot like this?
Say again?
Flowers can rot like this? Rot like this.
It's not rotting.
No.
It appears to be perfectly healthy.
Unusual. Then he'll walk by it, keeping a look on it for a couple more seconds before looking ahead.
Amos will just
Okay.
try to go around the flower.
Okay, how are both of you trying to get around?
Just walking close to the wall.
Okay.
Amos will put a paw over his nose and try to hug the wall around it.
Oh yeah, not breathing.
All right, as you both are trying to make your way around the flower, it seems to almost spring to life and vines shoot out of it to try and wrap around both of you. Roll for initiative.
Oh. 1 dice plus initiative score.
It's like, oh, wow, combat. No, that's a thing. Forgot about that.
That's a thing we do here sometimes.
I guess I really should have asked about learning the move. Oh well. I won't press for it.
Alright, 3.
Yep, and I gotta find me settle. Something.
Hi there, ferret magic. I'm gonna steal that Seda tail.
What? My tail.
I'm gonna steal it and I'm gonna snuggle it.
Oh.
It's so big and floofy.
Just as long as you don't steal the row tail.
I steal both. And ferret, it's going well. We're just getting ready for some combat.
Yep, sorry if it's all moving along a bit slowly.
I mean, I'm personally finding this very intriguing.
As am I.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly entertained.
Alright, where is the thing that I require? There you are. I gotta keep it in my BM section.
All right, Amos, what did you get for initiative?
It rolled. Looks like 0 total.
You roll a 2 plus your initiative score.
Alright, so 2 plus 3, so that's 5.
What is the initiative score comprised of?
Dex, fight alert.
Oh, yeah, I have to roll dex
Yeah,
fight
I
alert.
think so. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, we'll keep that one.
Oh, you don't roll per die. It's just
It's one
You roll
dice
one-
plus your initiative.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
that-
so that was 5 then.
Yep.
Okay, it's 5.
Okay. And Azurith?
I rolled a 10. Smile.
Don't need to modify you then. Do you have an initiative for the enemy yet, Rygon?
What did you say? It was Dex fight something?
I think it was just Dex. Or
Just
maybe
Dex?
Dex plus fight. Actually, I think it
swear
was
like
Dex plus fight.
Evasion or something. Dex plus fight? Alright. Then it roll. I rolled one die, so that's what we do, right? One die plus the
Yeah.
score. Then it will have a score of 5 as well.
All right, Amos, Rygon, do a roll off. Just roll one die. All right, Amos goes first.
Okay. Best of luck to you both.
There's the initiative tracker here in the center. Real quick. I only see 1 dot in fight survival contest, 1 dot each for you, Amos. Is that correct?
What'd you say?
You only have 1 dot in fight each for fight survival contest, or is it just glitching out for me?
No, I only have 1 dot in each of those.
I'm pretty sure you should have more dots.
Should I? I don't know.
I know at the least for those skills down there, you should have 1 dot for each column, and then 1 dot that you got to put wherever you wanted. You know, the brawl, alert, and allure columns. Sorry, Rygon. While I was over here, I saw on the side of my screen that, you know, Amos is missing
No,
a
that's
few
fine.
stats.
I would like these things to be. I would like these things to be addressed.
Yeah.
I must have missed them.
I don't remember what we started with for the fight survival contest. I
The
think
fight
it was
survival
1
contest, if I recall. I think it was 1 dot in each plus 1 dot that you could put anywhere.
I think so. So,
Like,
where do you?
like
might
checking at each of yours, I think that's how it went.
I think it is. So yeah, Werney, you should put another dot into either fight, survival, or contest, and then for each of these columns. Oh, you grab the
I've been muted.
counters from here.
Oh,
I want to
okay.
point something out, if possible. I specifically use Seta's. Seta doesn't have 4 points in fight survival contest. He only has 3.
Yeah, I
Meaning-
noticed that too.
I spent EXP into those.
Okay.
Where
then
he has not
maybe-
been building up his EXP, nor does he have the proper amount of EXP pool. He's not been
And I see
spending them.
Lyndon has I see Lyndon has 2 fight and 1 survival. So maybe it was 3 dots that you could put into anything with a 2 dot maximum.
I think so. But I know for sure that these skills, the brawl, alert, and allure columns, those we definitely had 1 dot per column and then another that you could put anywhere.
Yeah, that one I do remember for a fact as well, because I wanted to give you all the ability to, make your character special.
Yeah. After this, I think since Werny doesn't even have a really good move set and such, that he should be able to spend some EXP. Because that's something I
right
can
now?
clearly tell he hasn't been doing.
I mean, if you all as a group decide that you want to do that, if you want to spend the time doing that.
Werny, you do not have to put those in the first one of each column. You can put those in whichever of these that you want. The only restriction is you cannot put put a second one into stealth.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay, that's.
I think next we should work on is EXP pool. You're 61 minus 35. That's plus 26. You should gain a total of my eyes. Correct me if I'm wrong. 26 more EXP to have the total amount that each of us would have. So it should be 41 out of 61. And then, as Rygon said, up to group to decide if we should spend our EXP. Most because I want to give him some, allow Wernimal to get more stats or moves to help the fight.
I mean, we did have a long rest and none of us spent our stuff, so I'd say that's okay. Though preferably, well, yeah, you guys are about to go into combat, so yeah. We could go ahead and try to quickly get through that.
I'll tell you what, we can take our break early, because we're about to 11:30. And you
Good
can
idea.
spend that time doing this XP, and then we'll just continue straight to the fight from there.
Sounds good.
I would like to do that too.
Okay.
All right. Then I'll leave you all to it. I will take my break. Anyone else wants your break, go for it. I will still be here and accessible if you have any questions.
Joke.
Yeah. Have fun.
Oh. Shoot, I didn't make a card for my unique move. I'm upset at myself for that. It's fine. It costs 25. Oh.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Rabbit Blitz raided my stream with 10 viewers.
Hey, Blitz, how was your stream?
Alright.
We're getting 2 experience per session, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And then we've gained extra EXP from a couple other things that I do have noted down somewhere. Pokerole. EXP gain. So let's see, we're a session what now?
We should have 63 experience points total.
63. And that
Yes.
it does include the... No, never mind. I'm not going to mention it. That's probably going to cause more confusion.
That includes everything. We're at 63.
Alright. I was going to mention the other bonuses, but it's fine. I'll shut up.
But yeah, the raid. Hello there, Blitz. Welcome on in, everybody. Sorry, we were figuring out something real quick. Sonic got murdered. Good times. Interesting. Well, welcome on in, everybody. We are currently playing we are doing our Starlight Expeditions Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. We're on a small break doing some level ups and such real quick because we kind of realized that Wernie's not leveled up. Also, Wernie, for experience costs, for your moves, they are listed on your Pokedex entry, which you can access the Pokedex. Oh, God, what did I do? Okay. It was tab, yes. So over here, I'm pinging it. You there, Wernie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for... It'll probably be a few more, yeah, a few more pages. I think 19? There it is. So you can see here on this one, the little experience point cost on the left. That's how much it costs for each move. And then over here, there's this little orange thing. I'm pinging it.
Mm-hmm.
That is how to the costs for increasing other things.
Okay.
Any questions?
Not at the moment. I was gonna think of what I want to do then.
Joke.
Oh, and I think as a recommendation that we all should have done is write down what we have bought for how much.
Probably a good idea.
I think I have.
I
it
do
somewhere.
not remember that at all for myself.
Ah. Thankfully. Write that stuff down. Yep, because I bought 1 point for insight, 1 point for fight, and 1 point for clash in the past. Now I spent 25 for a move. Plus. Am I missing? I'm missing something. Why am I missing 10? Oh. Clash. You know what? We'll question it.
I'll BRB just a sec. The wind has suddenly picked up outside in a way that is slightly concerning.
Fair. I should have the...
Dragon cute.
Yes, Raygun is absolutely cute and adorable.
I don't think Rygon's here at the moment.
Still,
Yeah,
making
I'm
call
here.
him cute and adorable.
Yeah, I'm just lavishing in the praise.
Oh.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Seda?
Okay, so that... Means you should be...
Seda? Also, if you guys want a note card, I've started keeping a note card for myself because for some reason I can't seem to type in my XP and stuff on my sheet. So if you want a note card, let me know and I'll make a copy.
I typed. It's not visible, so you just click on it and just start typing.
I am aware. I'm trying to
Oh.
type in my HP and that's not working. The XP I didn't actually try. No, they won't let me type in the XP either.
That's confusing.
And yet it
I'm
lets
glad
you.
clicked... Yeah, I can't type in HP, I can type in EXP. I can type in level. And give you, you know, a ridiculously high level. Congratulations now. Smile. Why am I missing? No. Shut up. Music, 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 music.
If anybody needs a move, let me know.
Hey, Jim, do you know how Aura makes the custom moves? Does he use, like, Photoshop or something after taking a move template?
He does not make anything.
I see.
Does he have a custom move in here somehow?
No, I thought he would. But I seem to be wrong. I apologize. How can I...
I have purchased Thunderfang.
Nice.
Chom.
Hey, Zin. I would like
Yes?
to have one of the move templates from the thing I'm searching through right now. I have a custom move that I would like to put down in a better spot than what I currently have it in.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. I gotta figure out how.
I don't think that's editable in here. But maybe.
What does collection do? No, that's not tinted well how I want it.
Seda. Where knee?
Yeah, Rob.
You okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you getting? You've got a lot of experience points to spend.
I honestly have no idea.
Well, first things first. Have this. A little note card. That we will keep down here. Currently you actually would have... I don't think you've spent any experience yet, so... You got 63, HP is 5 out of 5. So, first off, I would recommend that you get Ember. Or perhaps a different fire type move.
Yeah, flamethrower would be good for you.
I don't know if you'd
Ember-
want... Like, Flamethrower is
It's
very
expensive
good,
one.
but... Yeah.
That would be like half of the points I have.
But you could go for it if you want.
Sure, 60? You know what? Yeah. We'll just leave him at that. I mean, it is a very strong move with burn. I'm gonna say good. I mean, it's a power 3 move. While Ember is a power of 2, but also can inflict the status Burn 2, which is not the strongest version of Burn, but a better than a Burn 1. I should probably, well, not I, we should probably go take a look at the status effect of Burn 2 for that. I will read it out for chat, and it's located towards the top right of the board. Description is, at least half your body is in flames. Inflict 2 points of lethal damage at the end of each round. Fire-type Pokemon are immune. To resist, at the end of each round, roll Vitality -4. Each success reduces 1 point of damage. Duration. Instead of your action, make a roll of Dexterity plus Survival. Add up the successes of these rolls until you get 5. Outside of battle, others can help to extinguish the fire. This is a much better version of Burn 1, which is just 1 point of standard damage. This thing will kill. Flamethrower is good.
No, let's just go screw. Let's get flamethrower. I've been using my fire abilities a lot to heat up things. I probably got okay at sustaining a flame.
Flame Burst is also good. Fire Fang is interesting. Flame Wheel.
I enjoy Flame Wheel.
I don't know what any of these are. 'Cause, you remember, you're talking to someone who's never played a Pokemon game in their life, so.
Okay, I apologize. Let's see.
Well,
Where's
either way, there is your flamethrower. So,
34.
what you're going to want to do is on that note card down on the lower table, you right click on it. And then there will be a little field down there where you highlight it and it says XP. Click in that and you can hit enter and then do 34-flamethrower. And make sure you reduce the amount of XP that you have accordingly, which I recommend using the note card for that. It's a bit more reliable than these boxes.
Everyone doing good?
I don't know where Seda went, but
I'm here.
oh,
Okay.
I tried talking to you a few times.
I may have been actually grabbing some water.
Ah,
Yeah. I'm just relaxing my legs for a second, but I'm here and I'm ready to go when everyone's
Okay.
ready.
all right. So, Wernie, the other thing that I would recommend, considering that you're getting flamethrower and it uses channel, I would say that you get a dot and channel. Which for that you come over here to the come over here to this. That is a skill. Or sorry, this is a specialty. So it's a new one, so it would be 6.
Okay.
That is, of course, for a single dot in it. So now you grab a counter and put it on channel. Now, the other thing I would recommend is getting another dot in fight, or survival, or contest. Because they're cheaper, actually, with how much experience you've got left, which you'll want to make sure you subtract the 6 from the 32.
That leaves you at 26.
On the note card there? Oh, okay. So with that, the skills are the fight, survival, and contest. So for increasing one of them, it's 8 times the current score. So you could increase 2 of them for
Second.
16 points total.
I'm getting a raid.
Oh, go for it.
Hey, G Plays! Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing in your community. Tiger Salamanders raid, of course. Well, hello everyone. My name is Rygon, and we are currently in the middle of running a Pokerole session. One of my players is just getting his stats updated. Apparently, that got missed in the cracks somehow, so we're just getting them updated, and then we will continue on with the session. So welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Again, my name is Rygon. I'm a variety streamer, and you can expect to see all kinds of content on this channel, including but not limited to Pokerole, tabletop RPGs, various video games, and me lying down.
It is exhilarating content, people.
It's a sleep stream. Let's do those in VR chat. People watch those.
Yeah, and lots of toast.
6.
So carry on. Don't let me
Post
interrupt you all.
that. What are you right now? Umbreon? Oh, you're Volt.
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon.
Do I
But yeah,
want to-
so Werny, these are my suggestions. You can go with them or go with something else, but I'd recommend at least getting a second dot in fight and survival.
Okay. I'm gonna do that because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
In fact, you'd actually have enough points if you wanted to get 2 dots in all 3 of those.
I would also maybe recommend getting another, not another move, a more utility move, if possible.
He does already have Growl.
Just grab? I thought it was roar.
Oh, right,
He has
Roar.
roar. Which roar is, well, decent-ish. Stuff like Odor Sleuth won't help him right now. Agility? No, he doesn't enough. Helping Hand would be useful.
What does that one do?
Helping hand. A helping hand allows you to basically give a buff to one of us.
Give a +2 dice to any one of our next rolls, whether it be accuracy, damage, or an action.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
just
gonna
saying that-
say, I'm not sure that would fit the character.
True. It wouldn't help him. Agility would be the closest thing for that. Or Odor Sleuth.
Also, if he does get 2 dots in fight and survival, he won't be able to afford the helping hand.
Oh, he has what? 8?
He would be left with 10 points after those.
Oh. Fair.
Make sure you update the note card, though, Werny.
Ooh, I just realized something. I'm in danger.
I would say do 8 and 8, or 8 fight, 8 survival.
Hmm. Let me see if I can find it. Where is... Oh. Oh.
So with those 10 points, you could get a second point in contest. Or, since we do roll it a lot, you could also get a dot in alert. You don't have enough for any of your main ability or attributes. So yeah, you could either... Well, actually, could you afford that? Okay. So you could get 2 dots in any one of your specialties, so the brawl through perform stuff. Or you could get a single dot in one of them. Or, again, you could get a second dot in contest. If you want to be really good with that flamethrower, then you could get a second dot in channel. If you want to be more broad, you could get a dot in alert or maybe evasion or clash. There's lots of options.
What?
Yep, I'm thinking. I think I'll do alert. Just put in there.
All right, so that would be... Oh, you need the green one for that? All right, I'll take care of that. So then that one was 6 points. And there's nothing else that you can get for 4 points left, so... Yeah, you're done.
Yep.
What are you leveling up there, Seda? Anything?
Oh, nothing today.
How many points do you have?
17?
Ah. Saving for a new ability?
I'm actually not quite sure yet. Like, I still haven't figured out, like, what kind of direction I want to push Dart in.
Fair enough. I know I want Thunderbolt, but that is an expensive move. Could get Spark instead of Thunderfang, but Thunderfang is cool. But otherwise, I think we're all done then. Unless, RZ, are you done?
I'm done. I was just trying to find a place to... the move template image somewhere to edit it in the Photoshop. That failed miserably, because I don't know where to look.
Well, Rygon, we're ready to continue.
Alrighty. Let us continue then. Shall we begin the fight?
Yes.
All right. Who's first?
First would be Azurith.
Hi.
All right, Azzy. You both are to the side, so that's right there. That's right there. That's right there. Have fun.
Well. Azurith would immediately leap back from the sudden
Shall be
vines,
done and done well.
lashing out at him.
Card has been played. We got a card on the field. Gib-Gab has sent this attack all in. If you hit, you crit. If you miss, you fumble.
How's the status move gonna work on that? How do you create a status move?
Then that wouldn't apply to that.
Fair enough.
The
Yeah,
next
Azurith really
attack
nice.
would be...
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Azurith leaped back, and he would leer at the thing, growling.
Okay.
It's alive? Not liking it. And I will roll for leer. My tough contest intimidate.
Good.
Hi. Alright. If that hits.
All right. Describe it to me. Make sure you put in extreme detail.
As he steps back and lands and growls, his eyes gleam, glow. That little glint that would put fear into anyone. If the plant is sentient enough to lash vines out at them, it's probably sentient enough to understand that Azurith isn't messing around.
That's fair. They got no eyes, though.
You got no eyes though, but the intensity of the aura. It will definitely make the
Oh,
plant
shit.
doubt itself in battle. Own strength.
All right, the plant doubts itself.
Wonderful, cool. Defense -1. Can I get defense -2 because absolute all 4 successes? Get in. That's too much to ask.
Just a bit. Nope, just -1.
All right, defense -1 on the plant.
All right, Amos, your turn.
All right. So can I use flamethrower yet or no?
Yeah, you can. I mean, we'll just pretend this happened during the long rest.
Aren't new moves
You still have to roll
affected?
whether or not you get to use it.
Basically, you roll one die, and if you roll I think it's a 4, 5, or 6, then you get to use it. If not, then it
I
fails.
think it was just a 5, 6.
No. I thought it was 3, 4,
Was
5,
it 4,
6.
5, 6? Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No,
We
wasn't
have
a
2/3.
Yeah,
Whatever, I'm gonna
you're
try to
right.
How
use
about
it.
we
Alright.
call the middle? How about we call it the middle and go with the 4, 5, 6?
It's fine. All right. You failed. Your flame sputters. And unfortunately, because this was an all-in, it's a fumble.
Oh.
Yep. What kind of a fumble do I want to give you? I don't know. How do you want something epic or do you want something silly?
Do something epic.
Okay. You ignite the gas that's in the air. Big explosion. And you both go flying out of windows.
Oh!
Oh boy.
You've defeated it, though. Congrats.
I blew it the fuck up.
Boom, 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 boom. That water,
Yeah.
that plastic cup tips over in the distance.
Oh, Lyndon apparently
You-
woke up and says that it was 3, 4, 5, 6.
What's 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay. That's whatever. Anyway, the spark you made, well, ignited all the gases in the air, because apparently there were quite a few. An enormous explosion suddenly just engulfs the hallway, and both of you are propelled through the wall and out the other side through a windows where you both fall down onto the street below. I will require both of you to roll a 1d6 damage, please.
Ow.
Okay, both of you take 4 damage.
Can I put bulletproof into play, if possible?
Okay, what does bulletproof do?
Bulletproof is reduce all damage from special and ranged physical attacks done to this Pokemon by 1 damage.
That's physical attacks. This was an
Yes.
explosion.
It's a special. It's
Yeah.
all special moves and ranged physical attacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That-
I'll count it.
Do you think Jet and Dart would hear the explosion?
Oh yeah, they heard it.
Oh, this doesn't help at all because
Wait, how far away are we?
You're only
Couple
like a block
blocks.
away. Yeah.
I
I
thought it
thought
was
we
a
were a
few.
couple blocks.
We just
Yeah.
blew up a building.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
they
I
went-
mean, yeah.
Well,
They-
yeah,
we
the
went
blowing
up-
up
we
the
went
building.
like a block
yeah.
away. we went to like a block one direction. They went a block the other direction, and they hopped a couple buildings. So we're probably like at most 3 blocks away, but they just blew up a building.
Yeah. So yeah, there's plenty of real fire now. Like visible fire. You both are just smoldering on the street.
Another question. Can I spend a will point to stay at 1 HP?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow you to spend a will point.
Cool.
How you doing, Amos?
Amos is very dazed by just what happened. Tried to kind of sense shock of what did I just do?
You're also at 1 HP.
Yeah. Also very much an injured doggo getting thrown through a building.
Don't kick the puppy.
Amos is just like, damn, holy fluff,
Oh,
what the?
yeah. Your ears are ringing. Like you're both still blinded. As effectively as far as both of you are concerned, you're like, am I dead? Oh my gosh, am I dead?
Amos is
Before
just like
slowly,
laying on
surely, sight and sound comes back to you.
Azurith is barely keeping himself conscious through the sheer force of willpower.
Are you two okay? You can hear a very quiet voice kind of coming from nearby.
Amos tries to sit up from just laying flat on the ground.
Azurith struggles to keep himself awake, yet alone stands up.
And what are you two doing, Seda and Zim?
I'm just amused at the contrast of like what's going on. Just like here we have Amos and Azurith just like blowing up buildings, and meanwhile like Jet's playing, playing at the river.
Be blowing shit up is very appropriate.
Skip. How much time has transpired? Because I'm trying to figure out where we are at when we hear the boom.
I'll say about 15 minutes. Like 15, 20 minutes or so. They were pretty efficient getting across.
So you probably have a little bit more hop and skip before you hear a boom.
Hmm.
Well,
You're doing great, Jet!
Jet made it across the river when you switched back over to them.
Pie. There was pie
Yes.
smelling.
He was smelling pie. And he's kind of tempted to go look for the source of that. But he's also looking for the glint.
The pie or the explosion?
The pie.
Oh, the explosion.
Oh.
We're ignoring that? Okay.
Wait, I don't think they've gotten to that yet.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet for
I'm
them.
well, I'm gonna say it has. That's why I swapped back over.
Okay.
Yeah. You're across, you just caught the smell of pie in the air, and then boom.
Jet's gonna jump a bit and look around wide-eyed to find a source for that.
Likewise, Dart's gonna jump in the air, just be like,
Alright. Give me a dex roll. Just a dart. You fall in the river.
No.
Oh no.
You were just so startled by the sound, you just kind of like leapt forward, and maybe did a little bit of Wile E. Coyote in air run before plopping into the water.
Poppy fell in the river.
Okay, but yeah, you can both of you can see a billow of smoke kind of rising up from essentially near-ish the area you all had split apart from.
Do I dare ask?
I'm not really certain, but are you okay?
I've been better. Do you see the shiny glinty thing?
You do not see the shiny glinty thing. It vanished along with the brown finned creature.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Very.
Well, I guess he's
I guess I
following
didn't
this.
explain it. I guess I
Yeah.
didn't explain it quite as well. The glint was following along with the brown finned creature. It wasn't like the brown. Yeah, it was more or less, as far as you two can tell, attached to it in some way.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, definitely did
Abyss.
not come
Not
across.
enough ale.
That's why I'm clarifying now,
I appreciate
because
the
I can see you
clarification.
both were confused.
Yeah, I think we both were running off the assumption that there was a shiny thing in the water that we could go grab.
Yeah, it came across as the fish was guarding it or something.
No.
Also, we have a party reroll.
Sweet. Man, if only that occurred earlier.
I don't think. I mean, I don't think Jet would have bothered going across if he realized that. But he's there, so let's go find the source of that pie. He's gonna crawl across. There's something over here. I'm gonna sniff it out. I'll be right back, but are you sure you're okay?
Darts could be scrabbling out of the water.
The water was shallow enough that he didn't, like, there was no chance of him going under, right?
No, it just went up about halfway up your little puppy legs.
Okay.
I'll be fine. You just stay safe, and then we'll go see what that commotion is.
Agreed.
Hey, who are you two? You both of you can see shapes coming in from the other side where Jet is, and stopping. And this is where I get to do my little thingy. An error occurred. Damn. Give me a second.
Alright, who let the Porygon into Rygon's computer?
I mean, with how things have gone today, basically, I think that's how what is happening. So much tech support.
Ugh.
Well, while Rygon's figuring that out, does anybody know how to stop Alexa from showing you recipes? Because I'm tired of looking over and seeing all this good food on my Alexa. It just showed me
Okay.
banana cream pie and it looked so light and fluffy and good.
Okay. We've got our characters. So the characters, they appear to be... Oh, come on. Stop that. Don't ask again. They appear to be a small group of various different Pokemon who I apparently were alarmed at the sound of the explosion and came to investigate. Their leader, as far as you can tell, appears to be this rather greenish looking lizard creature up near the front who, as far as you can tell, has kind of like this like a blackish bulge near his chest and throat area. Who are you? What are you doing? What was that explosion?
On the last one, your guess is as good as ours. We were about to investigate it ourselves.
What's your partner over there saying?
Oh wait, was he approaching from Jet's
He
side
was
or my
on
side?
Jet's side.
Okay. Okay, Dart's gonna yell. Actually, am I close enough to actually hear what he's saying? That's a better question.
No.
Okay.
You're like a street away.
Fair enough.
What?
Okay.
Are you all just blowing things up around here? What's going on?
We don't know what happened. We were just going across the river here, and
Hey,
we don't know.
Up here, buddy, up here. And you can see what appears to be a small little crab-like creature kind of crawling out of a little hard shell on top of the green lizard's head. And you can very now clearly see that the voice is coming from him. So you're saying you crossed the river and then a house just happened to blow up?
As far as I can tell, it was over that way, and he gestures with his paw. We had nothing to do with it. My friend over there,
sure.
he scared him enough, he jumped into the river.
Well, Roderick here, and he kind of pushes out, or somebody kind of pushes out the previous raptor-like creature you had seen earlier, with the hard head out front, and you can tell that he's kind of like his head is low and he's very withdrawn. Roderick here says that our boy went over in that direction. And
Oh, yes,
he
we
also
saw.
tells me that somebody dangerous went after him.
Jet just
Now, I
tilts
swear,
his head.
if our boy is dead, you all gonna have to pays.
Dart's gonna be sitting across the river, very confused.
Jet's just tilting his head. We have no idea what dangerous person could have gone after. I know two of our friends went after to help bring him back, but we're definitely not dangerous.
Yeah, up until the houses started blowing up. I think that's plenty of proof to me that you all are very dangerous characters. I'm afraid you's gonna have to stay with us. Make sure we don't keep you out of our sight. We don't need you going around stealing pies or blowing up caravans, huh? And your friend, if he's wise, will come over and joins you until we can get down to the bottom of this.
Well, that's not really gonna be happening. He's not
Oh.
really good with crossing water.
Are you telling me he's resistant?
I'm saying he's scared.
He's scared, huh? What could he possibly be scared of?
Water.
I get a load of this guy. He's scared of water. All right, fine. We'll go get him. That'll make him feel any better. But either way, we can't let either of you out of our sight. We can't have you going up blowing shit up around here and causing all sorts of unnecessary attentions to be drawn. As you probably know, this city's kind of a dangerous place right now.
Oh, we
But
definitely
again,
know. We've run
you
away
better
from.
hope that boy better not have been hurt.
We've run away from a few nasty people. We just want to get back home.
Home, and where's your home?
Starlight.
And at that, he kind of like takes like a back, like Starlight. You telling me you some of the villagers from Starlight?
Actually, we're guild members.
Guild members? Yeah, get out of here. You ain't guild
He
members.
gestures at
You're
his
too
badge.
scrawny. Well, what do you know? He's got one of them little How do I know you didn't take that? I bet you took that. You're too small and pathetic to be guild members.
I mean, you're the one saying that, accusing me of being dangerous, so... But now you're saying I'm scrawny, so which one is it?
Hey, even tiny bombs can blow up shit up. Alright, but I'll admit you got me kind of there. Then, if you are guild members, why aren't you at Starlight doing what's supposed to be doing over there? You're just letting all them white cloaked folk stomp all over the town. They've nearly drained it dry. I mean, heck, we had to just get ourselves turned away from there. We didn't want to get involved with that.
We got chased out of there and kind of got lost, and we've been trying to find our way back, and then there's more of
Trying
those.
to find your way back.
All we know is that we've got a map to Oran Grove, and that's the only place that we know where to go.
Honestly, I'd keep going that direction. Go to Oran Grove. Go to the next region. Don't go back to Starlight. Whatever they got's going on over there, it's a bad juju, man. Bad juju.
Oh,
I don't think that town's going to be existing for much longer. I'm going to be honest with you.
We have to go back. Our friends are there, and our Art and Gleam or Alabaster Gleam are currently they're making everybody sick.
Oh, they're doing more than making everybody sick now. I've been watching. The gravestones are starting to pile high. But that was about 3 days ago. I'd say maybe that town has maybe about a week left before they're done. Like I said, they got some real bad shit going on down over there, and it's more than just simply making people sick.
Jet's kind of looking more hopeful here. His tail wiggling a little bit. So does that mean you know where it is? Can you point us
but
back?
I ain't gonna tell you for your own good.
I mean, we've got Doc with us. They can help as well with getting them out of there. And
I don't know no doc. Unless he kind of like mutters down at the green lizard, and the green lizard just kind of like gestures back. What? That scrawny thing? Are you kidding me? All right. Well, I guess she could do something. I'll tell you what. We got some business down over at Oran Grove. If you can solve that business down there, I'll tell you the way to Starlight. Deal?
deal.
All right. I gotta warn you, though. I don't think Starlight's gonna last for too much longer, so you better get going. Oh,
Well, then
before
let's
you do
get
that,
going.
though, you gotta bring our boy back. His father, where is he? Damn drunk. He ain't here right now, but his father's worried sick about him.
Well, we definitely can go look into it.
Yeah, I highly recommend you do that.
Well, then,
you get the
shall
boy
we?
back, I'll even make it worth your while, okay?
All right. You
All
want to meet
right.
us over on that side of the river?
No, I can't swim.
But then how are you going to get to Oran Grove?
We know a few passages around. It might take us a while, but we'd get there eventually.
All right.
The green reptile is just kind of like, he leans back up and he just mutters to him, just like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, my partner here says I can just stay on top of his head. All right, yeah, well, I guess I can help. Now, we're going to be busy getting things packed up. That explosion attracted too much negative attention, and this place is going to be swarming with wilds Pokemon soon. So, I would advise you not to stick around here for too much longer, too. Now, all you got to do, if you want to get to Oran Grove, is you just keep going straight, okay? Once you get to the Silver Teeth, you'll know where to go from there.
But wouldn't it be safer for us to travel together?
Yeah, but we're gonna be slow, and you only got yourself a week. It's gonna take us at least a couple days to pack back up.
But then how are we gonna solve things in Oran Grove and then get the directions to Starlight?
Trust me. It's gonna take you at least a couple days to figure that out. But first things first, go get the boy, and then we can talk more.
All right. And he's gonna start immediate. He's just gonna shadow sneak back out and start jumping across back to Dart.
Oh, that's a spooky motherfucker. All right. And for the sake of time, we'll just assume that you remember how to jump back across, and you make it to the other side.
And Jet's going to basically relay.
Dart's immediate response is, I see you've made some new friends.
I'm not sure I trust
Subjectively.
them, but yeah. At the least, they know the way back to Starlight.
That's helpful. What's the catch?
We gotta go find their boy, as he put it.
Oh boy.
And also, apparently this area is going to be rolling in wilds Pokemon soon because of that bang.
Dart is immediately just going to grab a Jet by his scarf and just like, well, making haste. I don't want to stay here. We can talk, by the way.
What are you doing?
Choke the puppy.
He got grabbed by the scarf and is getting pulled along.
Oh, I completely missed that. Alrighty. I'll allow you all to do a little bit of role play. I will be right back.
So yeah, they said we gotta help them over in Oran Grove, and then they didn't say.
Oh, that's helpful.
I know, but it's the best lead we've got so far. I don't know what we need to do in Oran Grove, but at the least, it's a lead. And, well, we don't have any other leads. But we gotta go find their boy, and I'm guessing he's in the direction of that explosion. We just arrive over and find Azurith and Amos crispy as a piece of bacon.
Crispy bacon.
And you thought the head crust was delicious before.
Oh. Oh no, it's still shiny.
Fried head crust.
It's still shiny.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Deep fried head crust.
Oh, crunchy.
Delicious.
Crunchy.
I could just imagine just Jet and Dart as they walk up and just see the charred Amos and Azurith, just like Dart's gonna face Paul.
And there's just a burning building in the background, half exploded.
Well, we are...
What?
We're
What?
headed that direction, so...
What did you two do?
Not yet, Seda, not yet. We're not with them yet.
I thought we were role playing that. We were role playing that part, but
Yeah, you all are role playing. You're back together.
Oh, we're all back together?
We are back together?
Oh, that's
Yeah, we're
that
speeding
changes
things
lot
up a
of
little
things.
bit.
it just
Oh.
Dart's could be like, "What did you two do?" As he's face palming incredibly hard.
We
Take
blew up a
3
building.
points of damage.
Wait.
Do you have
Finding the child?
Good, good. We're on the same page of goal. Do you have any idea what has happened? What you have done?
So there was a plant in the building, stank like shit, and tried to get out of some vines or something, and then we blew it up.
He blew it up. He made a giant explosion.
And now the building's on fire, so I think it's dead now. So I think we're safe.
We have the child. Can we go back now?
Or do you have the child?
We saw it a few buildings down. We crossed along the rooftop because
Someone approached us. I want to point that out.
Oh yeah, there was that too.
Yeah, someone approached
Yeah,
us,
no,
which I see was a
you
child.
can you can see it just kind of standing nearby, just kind of absentmindedly kicking a stone while it just waits for you all to talk.
Wait, so the child is nearby?
Yeah.
Point to motion to child.
Oh yeah.
We were going to get information,
Okay.
but we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there was we had to take the rooftops because there was some anomaly in the street.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
Owie.
Okay, you guys prepare the pulgos. We need to get out of here quickly.
Yeah, that explosion's gonna check all the crazies. We should get out of here quick.
Yep. Dart's going to walk up to the child.
Jet is going with.
Okay, so you're walking up to
Are
the
you-
child.
Are you okay? We saw you were crying earlier.
Like, My-
No, I'm fine.
my name's Jet, and this is, or my name's Dart, and this is Jet.
Good start. Good start.
I know my yeah. I realized I have no water. Yeah, but no, my name's
Oh.
Start, and this is Jet. What's yours?
Oh, my name is Blaze.
Blaze,
Well,
it's nice to meet you. What happened?
I think your friends blew up this building. And are they
yes.
okay?
They'll be fine. I mean, they were. I would assume they were probably worried about you and looking for you.
I don't know about that. Why would anyone want to come looking for me?
Because we were. I'm always.
Your friends, were looking for you. They asked us to bring you back.
But those adults they're not my friends. They do nothing but just agree with my dad.
Well, either way, we should at least get away from that,
You have a plan?
inferno, because, there's,
I'm not scared. I'm a fire type. I can handle all sorts of fire. There was some fire here in the street that you couldn't see, and I was able to run all the way through it because I'm a fire type. Looks at Amos. Are you sure your friend's okay? He doesn't seem like he's a fire type.
Amos is a fire type, but,
Why didn't he go
that's-
through the fire then?
We're not, I'm not talking about the fire, I'm talking about the things that it's going to attract.
Oh, I can take them on. My dad is a pretty tough guy, and that makes me tough too.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. But let's get moving.
No, I don't want to go back.
Why not? What happened back there?
Because my dad, he didn't, he said I couldn't be an adventurer. And I want to be, I want to get away from the caravan one day, and I want to be an adventurer too.
Is there anyone you want to venture with in particular?
Oh yeah. I'd love to go with some of the guilds that I've heard about in my Tellmaster's Tales. Oh, he says that there's like the Silver Sterlings, the Grand Abbots, oh, and especially like the Blue Flyers. Oh my gosh, the Blue Flyers, they're so cool.
Well, we're part of, Starlight.
Starlight. Oh yeah, I remember Starlight. They're not too far from here.
Yeah, so, why
My
why
dad
don't you
says
go-
we can't visit them though.
There's a thing going on there that we need you and the people you were with, we need your help to save it.
My help? How? Is there a
Well, we
monster
gotta-
you need me to beat? He kind of gets into like a little bit of a fighting stance, like I'll take on anyone.
Probably. But we can't do it without knowing where we're going.
What do you mean? If you're from Starlight, shouldn't you know where Starlight is?
That's a long, very long story. The short answer is no.
Oh. Well, I don't know where it is either. I don't know how I can help you.
Well, if you can come back with us, we can figure out what's going on and maybe even look into getting you in with Starlight.
Get like to become an adventurer? But I don't know. My dad, he'd probably just say no again.
Maybe, maybe not. But maybe we can talk with him about it.
Would you be at least willing to talk to him?
That's what I said I'd do.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, come on, let's go talk.
Oh, okay. But I'll lead the way, okay? Gotta keep all of you protected.
It's appreciated.
Spoken like a true guild member. Ow.
All right, he kind of just gets in front of all of you, and he starts marching his way back down the street.
Amos is grumbling as he slowly makes his way following. Not having a good time.
I bet he's not having a good time.
You blew us up, Amos. You blew us up.
Having a good time, having
Shit
a
happens.
good time.
Oh, god damn it. No, you.
The common Mr. Fahrenheit. It's appropriate, but yeah, barbecue chicken.
Jet sneaks a nibble on the head crest.
Folly, stop it.
Alrighty. And you all are able to make your way back to the caravan without incident.
Hopefully we can collect
Is
Doc
that
and the
where-
others.
Yeah, I assume that you were able to collect them, especially since they were probably standing outside going like, what the fuck happened?
What the fluff?
Would y'all mind telling me what in the darnation happened?
Orem probably would be the hardest one to get out of that house.
I don't wanna go. I don't wanna.
Yeah.
It's loud and scary and fiery, and I want to just stay
Or I
inside
mean,
here
not
where it's
Orem,
safe.
Argus. All right, so we are at 12:30. We got about a half hour left. How are you all feeling so far?
I'm loving it.
Great.
I'm loving it. I want to go more.
Is good.
12-hour Pokerole, let's go!
No, thank
Oh.
you.
No, I need to go to
The reason
bed
why-
on time.
That's what I was going to ask. This next section would probably take at least about an hour, and I don't want us to go over time if that's not what you all want.
You know what?
Yeah, I can't go overtime tonight. I have to do stuff tomorrow.
I think now's a good time
Okay.
because we kind of just reconvened up back with everyone.
Okay.
Yet you have those saying
Like,
this,
it-
you were
it-
nibbling on my head crest.
Takes both paws
Nibbles.
and just takes both paws and just shuts Jet's muzzle.
All right. Then we'll go ahead and we'll do our round robin, and we will end off this episode. So, starting at the top, it is Zim. Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
Let's go, Jet's muzzle.
Ah, there we go. Something I liked. Well, I wasn't involved in it, so I won't say the explosion, even though I did like it. But I also enjoyed the making new friends. Ish.
Making new-ish friends.
Now, it's friends-ish, because they're definitely new, just not sure they're friends yet. The other thing, so something I felt could be improved. More Pokerole.
Well,
12 hours.
Only
If we're doing
time.
a 12-hour day, we're gonna need like a lot.
Pokerole subathon.
Oh God.
I'd be willing to do that.
Thanks.
Pokerole-a-thon.
Pokerole-a-thon. 3 sessions or something with breaks? Yeah, we could probably do something like that.
Alright, we'd have to start like really early in the day, and I would have to give myself no work today.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it
I'm sure we
Wednesday.
can probably plan it out if that's something we all want.
I'm busy Wednesday.
I have a job.
I have a job.
I need a
It'd
job.
have to be a Saturday.
Please hire me.
Hires to
Okay.
Save. Alrighty. Next, Arzadeyu. Something you like, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
What about my burning thought or idea?
Let's go
Oh,
back
what
to
is
Zim.
it? Go ahead, I thought you said it.
No, I didn't. My burning thought or
Well,
idea.
now.
I
Yeah.
am, or question, I guess, would be, what is going on with these people? They don't really seem on the up and up exactly, but they also don't seem bad.
You say that about everyone, though.
Alabaster Gleam, I was very sure that it was evil from the moment I saw him.
I don't know. You had some doubts. I remember you had doubts.
But these guys in particular, like, I'm feeling like they're good.
They're neutral.
Yeah, probably neutral would be a good way to put it.
Hang on. I'm sorry for taking more time. Zim, if you were to assign them a color, what color would they have? There's only one correct answer.
Red.
Wrong color. It's yellow.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about with colors and stuff, so
Fire
I
Emblem.
just went with my favorite color. The best color.
Sorry,
Alrighty,
Brother
so
Zemo.
you think the caravan people aren't on the up and up? Arzy?
What I honestly liked what Azurith and Amos went through. I really did. There were a lot of, things to... Like, you certainly gave us the options to explore, even though we ignore pretty much most of them. Especially in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. Combat was really, really, really fun. I wasn't expecting explosion.
I think that might have been...
I wasn't expecting someone to throw a frag grenade.
I think that might have been the shortest combat session ever.
That was a very short combat. It's just Amos causes explosion, boom, which is very. It's like
that's
a
what happens.
wearable
We had that
trademark.
epic fumble.
It's a wearable trademark carrying over to Pokerole now, where I blow shit up all the time.
I don't know if I would, I wouldn't call it Molotov, but it was definitely like explosive. It was a bomb.
Oh yeah. I mean, you had a whole section filled with poison gas and God knows what else.
Oh, it was poison
That shit
gas.
was
Oh no.
flammable. That shit was flammable. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Something you felt could have been improved?
That's hard. It's really hard. I need easier access to make custom moves. I mean, finding the tools right now, but I need to make more. I need easier access.
Y'all want more custom moves?
No. I need like not more custom moves, but I just want to be able to make a custom move, item template thing. I can't do words. Help me, someone. Custom move card. There we go.
What does that have to do with the session, though?
That's the thing. I don't know what else can be improved. There was nothing glaring at me.
Fair enough. I'm sure I can have that discussion with Aurum at some point. All right,
Orm's not the
Birdie
one
thought
that
idea.
does that.
What, custom moves?
Custom move cards? Who does that then? No one? Who?
Nobody.
I see.
But I do
We'll
have
a
them from
conversation after.
Charum.
I've made 2 based off of the template that Zim sent me from Charum, but
Yeah, we should actually just slap them all into Starlight chat and poof. We'll go from there.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll let you all figure that one out then. So, burning thought or idea?
You may have spent a little too long on our side vacation.
Eh.
It's fine, it's fine. Hang on. Someone turn up Majora's Mask music. We have 168 hours remaining.
winds up the
Alrighty.
pocket watch and pockets it.
Oh, it's just a time loop. Yes, totally.
So you're saying that the fact that you all are now on a time limit is it's a thing?
It's a thing. It's a thing, and if
You know what? Fair enough.
if Azurith was in that situation, it probably not that situation was where Jet and Dart was, he probably would have been like saying we should keep moving, something like that.
Okay. All right, Seda, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea?
I really liked how you unraveled the mystery of this session. We ended on a cliffhanger. And, on one side you're like, okay, well, hey, someone's running away, they obviously need help. But the character that we got introduced to at the beginning that just seemed to recognize Amos and just like run away, just like in Dart's mind, just raised a red flag, just like, hey, why are you running? What's up? What are you not telling us? And just kind of seeing like the 2 sides of it, where you have like, kind of a group that they seem pretty straightforward, probably not the best and, most, upstanding, but, they're not going to double cross you, at least at the initial impression. And then, character of Blaze there, their kind of like side of things. It was nice to kind of actually see how that all unfolded, and also layered with all the world building you've been doing as well.
Me.
Things to be improved. We did lose a fair bit of session time there, just with the handling of the level up. And I fully support that. Because that was just needed for what could have potentially been faced. But I would be open to maybe moving some of the level up stuff off stream, just so we can spend the session time actually doing session stuff.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
Burning
that was
question, or you first.
the only reason that we did that during session was because of the combat, and it came up right then. I did not none of us realized that he hadn't leveled up yet.
It feels like, prep phase. Okay, let's go check every one of our, units and such, and where is all your stuff? Sir, go spend your stuff, please. In the nicest way possible.
All right. At least it happened on an off mission and not a
Major.
hey, we're in a major story moment right now sort of thing. So it's fine. All right, burning
No,
cloud
great.
idea.
I just go back to the city. What is the city? What happened in the city? Why are some Pokemon wild? What is going on? Why are there clothes? Why are there books? Why are there TVs? What is going on?
Rygon has given us an open world game, and it's amazing.
And can we get will we be able to get back to Starlight in time?
It's a great question. I hope so.
I hope so too.
I hope so too. If we
All
don't get
right.
back in time, that's gonna be.
Last but not least, Wearable. Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved. Burning thought or idea. Wearny. Oh no. I think they fell asleep.
Oh no.
I
Well,
refer
all right
you
then.
all to an
Any
earlier
final thoughts?
question. Does Werny even have a bed? Because I
Oh.
swear he never uses it.
I don't understand people falling
Maybe his
asleep in
computer is
chairs.
in his bed. Well, I do, but that's because I'm a little fat, so I can use my fat as a pillow.
Sad sounds.
Yeah. Any final thoughts or anything like that that people want to make mention? Because there was quite a bit of content in this one.
Like you've given us a big meaty bone and I'm going to be chewing on it all week.
I'm thinking that these people are basic, like, the voice and everything. I'm feeling like there's some kind of mafia gang or something along those lines. And, like, the mafia is not necessarily evil, but they're also a group you want to be cautious around.
You don't get yourself in too deep because if you cut ties unnecessarily, they're gonna go hunt you down. I am on board at the moment with these nice simple exchanges. Hey, we'll help you out here. You help us out here. You help us out here. We'll help you out there. And hopefully Blaze can follow his dreams.
Hopefully. Alrighty then, on to me. My goals for this session were to make something a bit engaging for you all. Obviously, it was meant to be a little bit of a time waster. That's why I was willing to stretch out certain sections. I also wanted to see, though, if we could get a better flow going. That's why I kind of sped a couple of things along instead of just making you roll for them, particularly the water crossing after you had already done it once. I wanted to introduce a couple of new elements to help you all make some decisions on exactly how you wanted to proceed. And I think those worked out. And I wanted to make sure everybody had their little moments of screen time. So, yeah, I felt like this was a fairly successful session, and I look forward to the next one.
Yay.
Alrighty. Then, to all of our audience out there, thank you so much for coming on by. And if you're still here watching the episode, my name is Rygon. This has been Starlight Expeditions, Chapter 2, Episode 3, Stacking Blocks, Part 2. And hopefully we'll see you at the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright, y'all should probably increase your EXP.
I did.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us today for the Starlight Expeditions Pokerole. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. You guys keep this channel alive and keep all of these great streams coming to you. Consider becoming a patron yourself over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by picking up some merch over at zgfgaming.store, subscribing to our YouTube channel, or by going and checking out all of my friends. Most of the people in this group are active streamers, and you really should go check them out. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find all of their links down in the description below. And for those here on Twitch, if you do !Starlight in the chat, you'll get a list of the links to everybody involved in this game. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu. You all can say bye.
What if I don't want to say good night?
Goodbye.
Well, I didn't tell you to say goodnight. I said say goodbye.
Roll good beans.
No, I want to say good night.
Okay, that's fine.
Why does your